Hey folks, welcome back to Kingdom Dungeon and Hero. We are playing as Amanon and currently dealing with an incursion by Leandor from the south. Let's have a look at what's going on in this turn. So we've got quite a lot of bureaucratic corruption here. This is affecting our income quite heavily, I'd say. It's not going to be bad. I don't know, it's hard to say. Is it bad enough that it wasn't worth taking territory? No, I'd say not, because we're getting 9 wood when we were getting 3 before. It's going to, look, we're getting 109 food as well. So we are getting some, big penalties to because of bureaucratic corruption, and a little bit of a penalty. 95, we're getting only 95% of the rest of that through the stability as well, stability penalty, although that is rising. You'll notice that we've just got to get this war done in Skadi. We've got to defeat Skadi ASAP. Not very easy to do at the moment because we don't have a lot of troops. So yeah, it looks like I didn't end the turn last time, so I need to do that. And we just got to somehow fight off these guys in the south. Now, I don't mind too much if I lose some territory to these guys initially. I'm confident in my ability to be able to take it back. We do need to take Skadi out fairly fast, though. Now, do we have a leader? No, we don't have a leader here. That's part of the problem. Now, was that because I lost a leader? Or did I... Sometimes I move my leaders out without realising. Oh, there we go, look. We've got Vergan here. Yeah, those... okay, so I accidentally moved my leader down. So let's get this guy out. We'll remove him. We'll move him back to adventuring. We'll bring him up here. We're going to spend a few turns getting these guys back into some shape. Yeah, I'll move them back up here. I think probably what I'll do... they've replenished that force again. Let's end the turn anyway. We see what we can do. I'm going to zoom out a little bit so we've got a bit more of a bird's eye view of what's going on. Okay. So we've still got the same production modifiers. We are producing an adequate amount of food. We've got a surplus of 48. Yeah, we can't really be selling any food right now. I wouldn't anyway. Let's have a look at these guys. Now, are we... Yeah, we can reinforce these, I think. Yeah, we're in supply. So... Our relative strength's kind of low, right? So we've got 32 strength. They've got 30. Really, we want to be hitting them with overwhelming strength, just so that we're soaking up casualties. Let's reinforce these as as much as we can now. There we are. Okay, 38. That's a bit better. I do want this leader in as well. Might as well explore this rumour while we're here. Okay, that was a false rumour. I think I'm going to try and attack these anyway. Okay, that was good. We pushed them off. Excellent. Okay, so we've won the war in Skadi. Unless they can push me off in the next turn, they're not going to do it. These, they've got like 2 strength of archers here, at least from what we can see. And yeah, so I think that's going to be it. There was no battles down in here. Okay, let's bring these militia into Lowland Tower. We do not want to give them any more supply in this area. So, Leandor are making some reasonable gains here. They've also taken Windsound Mine. Now, I reckon we might be able to push those guys off. Okay, she's only got leadership 6, so she's not going to be much good as a leader. Has this army got a leader? No. What's Mukesh like? Oh yeah, he's a really, really good leader. So let's get him leading this army, and then we're going to... Sorry. Okay, because we're sallying out, we're not getting so much we're not doing so much damage. Okay, we're losing every battle here. What is the problem? Let's have a look. Well, it's the fact that we're doing the sortie. They've got a better leader as well. So they've got a really good leader. Our attacking strength is weak because we're mostly militia. Yeah, I'm still surprised at that, actually. I think it's if we were out in the field, we'd defeat these guys. The problem is that we've got this. Yeah, we're actually trying to sortie out from the walls here. So yeah, we've got to do something about that. Vin, what was I doing? Okay, this is a leader 2. And this is a Magus Warlock. Yeah, I think we need to... Have we got any low-level dungeons around? I don't see any. No. Okay. Let's see if we can find some. There we go. We found a low-level dungeon. Excellent. All right. That's good news. So I'm going to move... I think we're going to drop one of these characters out. Let's try and find the one with the... yeah. Maybe this warrior, Duralia. What's she like? Oh, no. She's quite strong. Oh, yeah, high melee power. Okay. So we'll keep her in, even though she's lower level. Orion. Or Orion, if you're a beer in Okinawa. Have a look. He's melee 13, melee power 13, defense 8. No, we don't want to lose the druid. She's the adventurer, so we don't want to get rid of her. Yeah, he's pretty good. He's also got high leadership. Maybe I'll drop him out. So Orion here. Let's bring him. Yeah, I might actually move him down. Let's get him in here. Actually, we'll lead this army, this small army of wolf cavalry and militia, and we'll get these guys down into. Let's put them down here. Look, see what we can do. So we've got some, some troops threatening encirclement, or cutting them off. Meanwhile, we'll bring these guys up to this low-level dungeon, and then they'll meet up with Vin here. So they've actually got a magic user character too. His magic power is 5. Oh, he's actually got really good melee power. That's quite interesting. Now that's because he's a tribal. So okay, that's really, really good. He's actually got high leadership. So we've got some quite high leadership leaders here. So okay, right, we've won the war in Skadi, as far as I can tell. That means we'll be able to redeploy our troops back down this way. I was a bit unsure about this battle here, but it seemed to work. I'm not going to bother fighting anymore here. They're not going to attack us back, I don't think. I don't think they're going to be able to push us off there. This battle here is a little bit more concerning. Let's have a look at the diplomacy for this turn. Northern stock are lawful. They want to trade. Yeah, I don't see why not. We'll accept a collaboration too. Let's have a look at how we're doing with our research, by the way. Okay, yeah. I think the research is a bit too quick in the game at the moment, and I think the developer agreed. So I think we might be seeing a little bit of a nerf to the speed of development, because as you can see, look, I'm on turn 16 of 180, and I'm already almost into a couple. It's like 3 or 4 turns, maybe 5 turns, and I'm going to be into the second tier of formations already. I feel that's a little bit too fast, especially for a nation that isn't really strong on research. Like, I mean, we haven't even bothered building any libraries or anything. I have been quite lucky getting extra alchemists, though. That is something to be taking account of. And also, here's another thing, and you guys who know me well will know I say this a lot, but I'm really reluctant to give balance advice, and I hate that term anyway, but I'm really reluctant to give kind of, to say, oh no, this is not good enough, it's not strong enough, when you've only played like one nation 4 times, and then maybe a couple of other nations. These games are complex, right? And I found that the research was definitely, like, Leander are way too good at it, and it needs a nerf, I think, but it might be that, you play one of these smaller nations, and you absolutely need that other faster research. That said, everybody's going to be getting this faster research, so I do think it probably needs a little bit of a drop down, and I have that is some feedback I've given to the developer, and I think he agrees. He said, oh, maybe I need to make that a little bit slower, because I found that when I was playing with Leandor, and I was playing my isolationist run, and I wasn't doing any combat, so I was basically focusing completely on research and stuff. By turn 80 I'd maxed out all of the research completely, which I think is a little bit too much, in my opinion. I think it should be fine to max out the research, but it needs to be coming towards the end of the game, not at the start. And in my opinion, I think that unless you heavily focus on research and you've got a very big nation with a lot of alchemists, I think you shouldn't be able to max out research at all. I think you need to, for me anyway, I think it would be more fun for the game if you had to pick what you want. If you can max everything out, that just feels like the choices don't, they're going to matter in the sense of, it's not about getting to the end, right? It's the journey. So at every stage of the game, it's what you've got in order to be able to achieve the goals that you need. However, I think being able to max everything out, I don't know, I don't like that in games design. I think it doesn't encourage replayability for a start. I think it's better that you have to pick certain things that you want, and then maybe Maybe if you're the sort of player who likes to go super long, you can increase the size of the scenarios or something and then just max everything out if that's what you like doing. Because some people love playing like that. Okay, I think we're done. There's not really much more that can go on here. Yeah, I think I'm going to roll the turn. Oh, that's the wrong button. Okay, so looks like we got pushed back here. Scardia have been conquered. So yeah, we've got increased bureaucratic corruption. We are going to have to start dedicating some resources into building the council buildings, the council house buildings. Look at these guys. He's gone into our territory. I don't know why you would do that. Okay, these wolf cavalry got pushed back this way. All right. Well, let's... I see why they've done that. They've tried to... They're trying to get some supply up here. I don't think they can... I don't see how they're going to be able to get any supply. I see what's going on. They're going for Duran here. All right. I'd rather... Yeah, I think... Let's go and meet them in the field here, I think. We'll leave some militia. Oh, man, look at that. That was crazy. So what happened there? Gods favoured the defender. So we got unlucky with that. Okay, we just got unlucky there. That was just an unlucky attack, I think. Let's just keep those there. I don't think they'll be able to push past them in one turn. Yeah, this is our leadership 9 troop guy. Let's bring these... Yeah, we'll bring up these wolf cavalry back now. And... Yeah, Solemn Citadel's probably... Okay, we've got this guy leading our army. Wait a minute, what happened there? Oh, that was just heavy cavalry. I thought it was my main army. I'm being dumb. Okay, let's move these guys. Let's move them. Yeah, I'll move them along the road. We've got some swordsmen here too. We'll leave those. I want those on the on this. We do need to leave some troops here too. I might actually move these wolf cavalry a little bit faster. We might need them quicker. Agaba here, I'm not worried about that getting attacked by pirates. These two could get attacked by pirates. So let's move these militia up this way to anticipate that. I'm going to bring some more militia back down. Let's get these guys in Solemn Citadel. And our... Okay, so we've now got an adventuring party. I'm going to auto explore this, I think. There we go. So we've got a couple of levels. And yeah, we got some gold and some shards and a minor blood crystal. Let's go and check that item. Okay, that one gives you +1 strength, +1 armor. That's going to be good for our fighters. She's already got this one. Look, and Girelia. I might give it to... Giving it to the druid's not a terrible idea. The reason being is because they do fight, right? Mind you, he's got actually quite good melee power. I'm going to give it to him. I want him to have the extra armor. Because if your cleric, if your healer dies, basically, then you can be in some heavy trouble. Now, the fact that they've got the 15% leave adventure bonus makes the druids pretty good. Because they work like an adventurer in that respect. Okay. Let's see what happens here. These guys are probably going to start getting starvation penalties. I don't think Palgrave here is going to help them. They have got a fair amount of troops. Yeah, I think they are starving. It looks... Because we've not done a lot of damage to them. They won't be able to... yeah, they might be able to... Yeah, they shouldn't be able to replenish there. So, we'll see. Let's bring these wolf cavalry. Ah, okay, we've got too many troops here. What? Both armies have commanders. Ah, I see. Okay. Yeah, let's reinforce these wolf cavalry. And then I think I will... Yeah, let's move them up here, and we'll actually cut these guys off. They may have made a big mistake here. We'll see what happens. If they take Lowland Tower, they're probably going to get some supply. I don't think it's going to reach out there, though. They're going to have to move out into supply, and then that allows us to kind of move back down here and start threatening them. So we'll see what happens. And I think the strategic the strategic gameplay in this game is really, really good. Esmeralda, she's a cleric. Yeah, she's not going to be much of a good leader. Let's just get her doing some gathering rumours. Okay, that one was a false rumour. Okay, she's found one there. She won't be able to check it out till next turn. Excellent. All right, that's going to be it. Production is at 92, 128, 20 food was produced. We've got loads of food now. We produce a lot of food. 91 surplus. Okay, that's good. Our temples of influence is the people increasing our stability. Yeah, so we've only got one temple at the moment. We're not going to get a huge penalty. Okay, these guys are now they're moving up this way. I like it's really cool how the AI is good like that. It will, it knows how to take, it does what the player would do. This is what a player would do. It would charge in and try to take as much stuff as possible. However, these guys are now cut off, I think. Yeah, they're now cut off, so they're going to starve unless they can somehow. I don't think there's a lot of them. Although they might have had the fire sword in there. We'll see. We'll see what we can do. Let's move. They're not going to get to Solum Citadel in one turn. I'm pretty sure of that. So let's move these guys. We've got our main force. We'll move these guys along the road. Okay, we're gonna fortify. We're gonna hold on to Retaba there. Now we could actually move these troops down by boat, but I don't want to do that. So that's another thing. You got harbours and you can move stuff by boat, and that's really, really useful. Okay, I feel like I've kind of got this under control a little bit more now. I was a little bit concerned, actually. I'm not going to lie, that they were, I mean, they've got some strong forces. We've not defeated them yet. No, we don't want to attack just for those wolf riders. These are going to be two big armies. I think we need to. I'm probably going to have to replenish these before we go much further. But we are starting to get some decent amounts of wood in. I think let's just go into Amanon. Sorry, districts. I think we want to build a council hall here now. We need a little bit more wood, so let's just buy some wood. I'm going to sell some food. And let's buy some wood. Just doing that a little bit slowly, just make sure I'm not making any mistakes. Right. So when you've got a council hall, even the first level of this generates 30% less corruption for that particular place. You'll notice a reasonable drop in bureaucratic corruption when we create this. We want to do that steadily now in all of our big metropolises. But that's going to be Agasal there, for example. And where's going to be the next one? Amanon's got a lot of small pop places. Castle Maru, it would probably be worthwhile. Maybe Solum Citadel too, and Junal, Agabar. Obviously, what I love about this system is you only get limited building slots. Okay, so somebody asked in the comments, why don't what was it? It was something along the lines of, why don't you just build up your economy to the point where you just get a really strong economy and then go and crush everyone? You can't do that in this game, all right? It's not that easy because you only have limited building slots, and that's by design. The game it's not a 4X, okay, where you just have infinite resource production essentially, and it's more about outpacing the growth of your industry. And then when you've outpaced your enemy in growth in terms of growth of industry, and you have also made the right choices to prepare yourself for a war that you can win, then you go and attack them and you win, right? But you can't do that in this because, well, it's not so easy because you don't have this infinite scaling economy, or almost infinite scaling economy. You are limited by multiple things, including bureaucratic corruption, stability. You're limited by this limited building slots. Now, the new ability to upgrade buildings, this has come in recently, and this is a really, really nice little feature that does give you more ability to build up. So if you're playing a more peaceful game, it's still fun, And you can, you know, smaller nations are a little bit more competitive now because of that. You know, if you are focusing on that, but you know, let's say you can only, you know, for example, being able to put down a military unit takes a barracks. All right, so if you put a barracks down here, you know, here, so because you don't want to have to march all your troops all this way up in case of a war, you're not going to be able to put something else that you need. So you have to make tough choices, and that's why this game's great. I think this, like, I think some people looked at it and they were like, "Oh, it looks a bit simple." It's like, no, but it's got simple mechanics, but it's actually really, like, it is deep because you've got to plan your strategy around these limitations that the game's got built in. Like, if it just allowed you to infinitely scale these buildings up, it'd just be another crappy 4X, man. And nobody wants. Well, it'd be a 4X except without procedurally generated maps. Who wants that? It's a completely different kind of game. That's why when people, you know, I've said this a few times, but when people compare this game to Shadow Empire, I just want to bop them over the head. It's like, no, this is not Shadow Empire. It's nothing like it. It doesn't play anything like Shadow Empire. It's a hex-based war game, kind of. Shadow Empire's not even a war game. It's a 4X. You know, it's just... it just make me, you know, it makes me raise my eyebrows a little bit when people say stuff like that. It's like, you're only saying that because you've not actually looked at the game. It's really, really very different. Anyway, that's enough ranting. Let's continue with this gameplay. These guys, it looks like these guys have found something. Let's gather some more rumours. Oh, we've got a medium level dungeon. The medium level dungeons aren't going to be much good to us until we've got a stronger party. Now, we've actually got quite a good party at the moment. Have we moved everything? I think we have. And we spent all our wood. I'm going to sell a little bit of the stone here. And I'm going to... yeah, I'm going to sell some of the shards. We've got a lot of shards because we've been good and doing the adventuring like you're supposed to. That's a medium dungeon. Let's leave that. It's a little bit too much for us. If I remember right, the percentage chance to get a low dungeon in the early game is 60%. I think. I think that's what Alvaro told me. Okay, this is looking good. I'm happy with this. Let's go on to the next turn. Oh, by the way, when I was doing the live stream for Steam, I pre-recorded a live stream for Steam, and I was initially going to put it up on my channel, but I decided not to. Oh, a lot of battles there. I decided not to because I wanted to, you know, just kind of restart this campaign myself. Now, on that gameplay, somebody was saying, oh, on Steam, they're like, oh, I noticed you were saying that you can complete the main campaign in 8 to 12 hours. It doesn't sound very long. You know, is there a way to make the campaign longer? I think I made a bit of a mistake there. It's not. I didn't make a mistake in terms of the factuality of what I said, because what I said was factually true. You can complete this main campaign in about 12 hours. I think 8 might be a little bit fast for most people. Like, I could probably finish it in 8 hours because I can play very quickly. But you are playing very quick, and you are probably auto-resolving all the adventures, okay? But... how are we doing here? We're doing okay. They did way better than us there, I think. Let's just have a look. They did a whole bunch of siege battles. Okay, defender. So we lost one there. We retreated back. Hang on, 868. Oh no, that's this battle. Hang on. 6819. Where are we looking? 60. Oh, that was here. Oh, we got pushed back from here. Okay. Yeah, so the attackers lost a fair few troops as well. We lost some in pursuit. Then, yeah, there was a draw. Oh, the attacker lost a lot of... Yeah, so they didn't do very well there at all. They lost a lot of troops. Then we lost some troops. This is really fierce combat. And then there was a couple of siege battles here. These guys tried to attack. And then another siege battle here, and the defenders were lost. Okay, let's get these guys... Oh, now we can't. It's interesting. Yeah, they've replenished... It looks like they've replenished the troops. I might have to bring these guys back. Okay, we've got this second army coming in. I'm going to bring these cavalry around this way. I think. What have we got here? These are the fire swords. Look, these guys are doing really well. They should be starving. So These guys are actually currently on. Are these on hills? No, this is not a hill tile. It's grassland. It's land and hill. This is hills here. I'm going to reinforce these wolf cavalry because we need those guys to survive this battle. I feel like if we move these anywhere... Yeah, we can't put all those guys into that hex. Select no units, select militia. I think we're going to move those guys into there to help defend. Then with this smaller force, we're going to join... Oh, we've got 2 leaders here. Let's get this leader out, and we'll bring these guys back. We'll join up with this group. Yeah, we've got... Okay, so we've got a bunch of good leaders in amongst these forces. We need to recruit some more troops. Oh, there was another question. Why don't you just use if cavalry are featured so heavily in the combat resolution? Why don't you just always use cavalry? Yeah, you can't. You can't because they're really expensive. They cost like the best cavalry costs tons of iron, and then there are loads of horses. Horses are quite expensive. At least at the start of the game, you can't do that. And also the other thing is that they're not always the best units either. Like for example, these fire swords. Fire swords are really really strong, and they'll wreck cavalry. And some of them, also some of the troops have this Lancer classification, which means they do better against cavalry. So you can't doom stack in this game. I mean, you can, but it's designed so you can't do that. That's why this is a better game than the Total War games, you know, at least in the sense of tactical battles, because, you know, swordsmen, you know, like a whole doom stack of spearmen going up against a whole load of you know, a whole doom stack of cavalry going up a whole doom, you know, against a mixed army is just not going to do that well. All right. I wonder if we can build to get a fortification up here to help these guys. It is quite expensive in terms of wood. That's the only problem. Yeah, and I think I'd probably rather get a new troop up. Okay, with that said, we got loads of food. We got too much food, so let's... Yeah, okay, we got a bunch stored. Right, let's get some of this wood. What do we want? Iron's actually kind of low. Need to fix that. Let's get some swordsmen. So we can put some swordsmen up in Amanon. We need to start really, really getting a lot of units out now. We've got loads of commanders. Now we need to get lots of units. Okay, we don't have the resources to... What do we need there? Probably iron, isn't it? Let's sell some of this, and then we'll buy some iron, and then we'll just try and replace some of these wolf riders that we've got before we move them. Okay. There we are. So we got some more wolf riders up, and I'll actually move this group down there. Really what I'd like to do is get a group of wolf riders and now send them down and start taking these towns. That would really mess him up, because if especially like, look, he's got nothing guarding Fenandrel here. So if we could move down here, we take this, then he's going to be in big trouble, because I'm in back lines then. There's nothing he can do about it unless he brings his troops back. I think that might be a good plan. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do in the next turn. Heroes. Okay, our heroes are taking a nap. They're chilling out in the tavern after their battles. We've got one here. Yeah, I think I'm going to put Vergeron in as a commander in another army. Yeah, that is a medium dungeon. Yeah, I hope these guys can hold this. They have got two... We need more iron. Let's buy another couple of iron. A little bit expensive. And then we need some wood. And let's get a fortification here. Oh, you cannot build a fortress with enemies at our gate. Oh, that's new. Okay, yeah, I think I remember him saying that he's changed that. That's good. I think that makes sense. You can't build your fortifications when you've got the AI breathing down your neck. In that case, we will save. No, I'll build a militia, because what I need to do is I need to get some militia up in some of these places now. We can't leave it like this, you know, not defended, because we're going to get attacked. Whether that would be by Warwick or someone else. Yeah, Warwick likes us though. Let's offer a peace with those guys. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if they go for a peace agreement with us. Then we've got, who are these? Oh, this is Terrawin. Look at this. Terrawin have moved into Cardiar and they're doing pretty well. I hope that these guys like us. They're amiable. All right, let's open trade and offer a collaboration. Let's give them a gift as well. Okay, that's good. Let's see if we can be, you know, peaceful with those guys. It means that they won't attack us. All right, guys, I'm going to end the turn here, I think. What turn are we on? We're on turn 19. Yeah, we're doing quite well. I think I can play this even faster if we need to. And I like playing slow. All right, guys, I'll catch you next time. Take care.